Hi everyone, welcome back to Icy's Fantasy.
Hey, welcome back.
Today we are going to share with you how we actually successfully take our 1-year-old son through the flight from China to Rwanda.
Yeah.
So we will talk about this like based on our experience, and we will talk about them in different steps. Like first before the flight, how we prepare, and during the flight, and after maybe we landed there.
Yeah.
So now we are going to talk about the things which you need to prepare ahead before the journey starts.
So the first things you got to prepare is just the document. In our case, we got to prepare the passport. For other people, maybe they will have other type of travel document.
Yeah.
Especially as our son did not hold the Rwandan nationality, it's gonna be different. So and then after the document, for those one who require to get the visa, they got to prepare the visa preparation, like visa application. But in our situation, as a Chinese, you did not require the visa to travel to Rwanda. You will get the visa on arrival, which is very good.
Yeah.
And then what happened then when we go to Rwanda, it was a very good, interesting story. Because our son is a Chinese, holding a Chinese passport. And then the customs, they just asked me, you guys bring his birth certificate. And then we were like, yeah. So if you brought the birth certificate, your son can enter as a Rwandese and you don't need to pay a visa. Yay!
Save us like $30.
$50.
Oh.
Yeah. So you got to pay. She paid $50, but our son did not pay any fees. He just entered as a Rwandan because the father was a Rwandan.
Next thing is the air ticket. When a kid is under 1 and like they are like several months, actually when you go on the flight, you don't need to pay the ticket for the little baby. But in our case, as long as the kid is over 1 year old, you need to pay. The percentage is 10.
That was for the flight we took, because some flight they will have different requirements.
For Qatar, yeah. Like why we only need to pay 10%? We don't need to buy an extra seat for him because we already consider that we will choose the seat which has extra leg room.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we can have a place to put
his bed.
Yeah, put his bed, and so he can have a place to sleep. It's not
I mean, the bed is not need to be provided by ourselves. We don't need to bring.
Somehow, in other reason, because we tied the night flight, so even though they have a place for the baby to sleep, but it's still like not a very good choice.
After we take off, so and when we reach somewhere, it's safe to not sit when it's safe. I'm telling you, when it's safe. So when it's safe, our baby falls asleep. And then the bed was being provided, and they were like,
"Oh my God, he sleeps so well.
We can sleep.
Oh my God, we're
going to, yeah, we are so happy." And then we sleep there. It's not even long, like 15 or 20 minutes, and then the turbulence. Oh my God! And then during the turbulence, the light of the belt will turn on, and then so during the turbulence, the baby cannot sleep because they need to fasten.
Actually, the crew just come to notice us. He's like, hey, wake up!
Wake up! It's the turbulence, and we are like,
take your baby.
So because the baby, we have the seat belt which is connected to yours, so we have to lock it.
When you take the baby, you need to.
And we wake him up, and he just wake up.
And he's like, I'm in good sleep, and you're waking me up.
So you can see there is those kind of things you need always to be prepared flying with. Yeah. The fourth things is the luggage.
Yeah. Actually, with the baby, you don't have extra hand to do something else. We always imagine things like too good, too well. But the fact is very cool.
We had 2 big luggage, 2 small luggage, and plus a stroller.
No limitation of the weight limited. So we actually packed how many?
Man. So
2 small one.
2 small one.
And 2 small on hand.
And the bigger small luggage, and of course with the backpack.
A bag.
So and then with a stroller. So now we are 2 people need to push all of those things. So
one person take care of the kid and another person,
so,
which is this guy who take all the
luggage. I have to push all the luggage, 4 luggage together. Don't ask me how I done it. I also don't know.
With the dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so our suggestion is just like make sure during the time you're moving in the airport, make sure you have less things in hand.
Yeah.
Just like make sure the things for baby are enough.
Just
Other
depending
things-
on the way your trip is planned, it's just not suggested to take a lot of luggage things.
And also, of course, with the baby, the most important thing is the baby again.
Yeah.
So the fifth thing is the baby. You need to prepare the food enough, the water, the toys. Make sure he won't be noise during the, like he won't even be boring.
Yeah.
Make sure he is happy and healthy.
So for the food, remember you are changing from one environment to another environment. So sometimes the food can be cruel things. So you got to prepare at least food if you are staying there, like as we were going to stay there for 3 weeks. So we prepare food almost like for 2 weeks or one more than a week,
Yeah.
just in case. And then the other things is the medical kit. It always have to be available. The temperature measuring, and then the usual pills like maybe for
Yeah, because sometimes it's difficult to find what you need in local.
not only local, even during your trip, the whole trip.
Yes, yes. So now we are talking about the things when we are flying.
Yeah. So everything was smooth. I put the luggage and they went to the airport, checked everything. Actually, I stayed a little bit longer. I don't know what was happening with my passport, but anyway, it was solved. She was waiting like for me and like, why were you waiting so much? And I'm like, I don't know. They're checking to see if maybe I was living in China illegally. Yeah.
Oh,
And actually, the officers asked me, 4 years, you didn't go back? And I was like, yeah.
yeah. So the first thing is like make sure you are with your kid. Make sure no one steals him. This is very important. I think we'll even prepare for that. Like those things which can maybe have a
You can lock to like they have a string you can lock to your arm.
yeah, and you can get the location even from the Bluetooth.
Oh, you mean the air tag?
Yeah, the air tag.
Yo,
right.
okay. Remember, even on the airport, people miss things and there is a lot of camera everywhere and you miss it.
Yeah.
Of course, it was very smooth during the flight, the good service and the crew member, because you always have a child. You have kind of like a special treatment. If you need kids food, they will provide. And so during the flight, I found out this later on from when we finished our trip from Shanghai to Doha, and then when we were going to fly from Doha to Kigali. I was like, something missing. A lot of noise during the flight. So, man, it's always important. Especially our son, sometimes we even reject wearing something on his head. So if you provide some noise cancellation, I don't know if he would wear, but
it's helpful for you.
even myself, I feel like I need that noise cancellation. So I couldn't imagine how our son is handling that. So it's the same situation.
Yeah, the good side is like sometimes we prepare some snacks. So when he's eating, maybe his ear, like it's opening, like to.
But
deal with the
suggestion is prepare the noise cancellation, right? Yeah. So one of the other thing is advised when you choose your ticket, make sure you choose the short duration ticket actually.
Oh yeah, the pressure is real. It's real.
For us, we had the chance. We from changing the airlines, we only have to wait, I guess, 2 hours, which is reasonable. But if you had to wait a longer time, it will be also another struggle.
Yeah.
So we did not stay longer in Doha, just like 2 hours, and then we fly to Rwanda, which is good.
Yes. And the last suggestion may be take your kid to there when he is like too young, like knows nothing, and he like sleep, wake up, eat, sleep, wake up.
Yeah.
Like that, or when he like knows something, like he knows how to perform something.
In our case, we prefer when he knows something because we want him to experience, to know he was been there, even though he might not remember, but we feel like he can walk, he can play.
Okay, I think that's the most challenge we meet, and that's the most solution we actually give also.
I hope this video also can help someone out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, for those people who wanna take their loved one to travel.
Yeah, just remember, it's not difficult. It's not difficult at all because many people already have been doing that.
Yeah.
And I believe you can also do that. Just with like
Yeah.
proper suggestions, you will be like very on the way.
Yes. Thank you so much for watching our video.
Yes. Alright, see you in next video.
Bye, ciao.
Bye.